Thank you so much. Okay, you're done. Stop. You're actually triggering me.
I'm breathing.
How dare you breathe?
No
This
breathing.
This is what I put up for. Oh boy. All right. Well,
boy, yeah.
we should be up and running. I need to just make sure. I need to hear it with my own eyes.
Hear us up and running.
Yeah, just
You need to hear it with your own eyes.
Ah! Apparently there's an ad going. So, we'll see. We'll see. Nobody's really here yet. One person. Hello. How are you? Yeah, I can hear us. Okay, we're good. We are good. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Everybody is in one person so far. How are you doing today?
Who's the one person that's watching?
I don't know yet. We will find out. Now we have 7 watch. 8
Ooh.
watching. Hello, Jack James. Hello.
Ooh.
Amar Pinder. Hello. Vajran. Hello. What's up? Back at it again. It's your boy. Back at it again. Young Cruz, we were playing on PlayStation. If you can get into the same lobby as us, by all means. We're not really doing parties, but we are trying out some of the new content. Guys, let us know on the volume, because I literally never know if it's good or not. Might be like slightly loud. Well, oh, and I turn it up. I think that's the same. Whatever.
It's
All right.
good now.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's the same thing. Lizzie, hello. How you doing? Matthew Cox, hello. Nate, you can't keep laughing at everyone's name. You're gonna alienate.
I'm not laughing at anyone's name.
You're gonna alienate our friends.
Hey, do you want to switch?
Oh no, I want to play.
Oh, you want to play?
I want to play first. Here,
Okay.
here, let's switch.
Okay.
All right, Nate's gonna watch the chat.
Okay.
Hello, how are y'all doing? I'm gonna play Galactic Empire because they are dope AF, bro.
What does the A in that stand for?
Galactic.
No, you said dope AF. What does A stand for?
A stands for Batman Arkham City Armored Edition.
Oh, okay.
And F stands for freedom, because I'm American. I'm also a comedian.
Oh, we have 28
Wow.
viewers now.
Wow.
I went from 0 to 39 in like 4 seconds.
We got to hit 69, guys. 69 viewers, please.
Someone's already calling me out here.
Are
What
you
did I
getting
do?
canceled?
I don't know what I
Are
did.
you canceled?
I don't know what I did this time.
Oh, by the way, this should probably be down here so we can
Okay.
actually see it. Nate, move back a little bit. Nate, here,
No.
move over here. Here
No.
we go. Here we go.
No.
Right there.
No.
Right now. Now, come here. Some up.
Okay, okay.
Right, now, some
Okay,
up. Now,
okay.
position your butt like perfectly.
Okay.
So I have a holster.
Okay, we got
So
it.
I got a holster here.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Now we're ready. Ready to play.
Dr. Grayson, we are glad you were able to make the stream too.
Yeah, Dick. Nice to see you.
Get it done.
Nate, you're an idiot.
Someone says, "Hail the Empire." Are we playing as the Empire?
Yes.
Okay.
Hail Emperor. Emperor Palpatine. Did they... Here's my question. Why did no one call him Emperor Palpatine after... They just call him the Emperor. Have you noticed that?
Well, wasn't his name actually created after
Yes.
the original trilogy?
Yes, it was.
So that's why-
It was created by a toy company, I believe.
Yeah,
but,
so that's why he wasn't called Emperor Palpatine in the movies.
but my point is, why isn't he called it in, like, expanded stuff? It just seems like they never really say his name that much.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Did they called him that in?
Thinking out loud, I could have a couple stormtroopers on me right now.
Nice.
It ain't about the galactic credits or the money.
Credits were fine.
I just want your honey.
Nice.
They call me M and M. I'm like Eminem, but like I'm fat and I like candy. What's going on in the chat? Save me, please.
No, I won't.
I'm not funny. Save me, please.
No,
No.
continue with this joke.
Live stream. It's like I said. The comedians are taking over. Do it.
Well, should we answer questions?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We
Okay.
should answer whatever's going on. I bet people are going to ask about the Jason Schreier thing.
Okay,
Has
well,
anyone asked about that?
no, but we are
Wow.
getting a couple asks about best Batmobile in media.
You know, I think I know your favorite.
Okay, what is it?
I think your favorite is going to be from BBS. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Wow. Okay, what is it?
My favorite's the Tumbler. But
The Tumblr. Okay,
Yeah.
I like the Tumblr, but I think that's a basic bitch answer. So,
oh, it's cool.
it is cool, yeah. If we're talking like movies, I would say it's definitely... It's either the Tumblr or the 89 one. They're extremely different, though.
I think the 89 one is probably my second favorite.
Okay, well, didn't ask about that, but
Okay.
alright. And in terms of comics... Yeah, I really like the one he drives in Zero Year of Batman as a comic. That one's cool.
I actually don't think I know that one.
It's really weird. It's not a normal Batmobile. It's like a sports car. And I kind of like the one from Dark Knight Returns, even though it's literally just an actual tank.
I also like the one from Batman and Robin. I'm actually not meaning.
Hey,
I always like that one.
Ask them how the volume is doing.
How is the volume doing?
I don't know why I told you to ask them. Oh, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. Vader away.
What?
I'm running.
Okay.
Alright guys, let us know on the game volume how it sounds compared to us talking, especially Nate because he has like a quiet, squirrely voice.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You're right. This time you said it and I agree with you.
Let's see here. Yeah, no one's answering our question.
Guys,
Come on, guys.
Answer my question, please.
Come on.
Ask Dr. Grayson. He should know. Give us your diagnosis.
Diagnosis murder. Like that old 80s TV show.
Yeah, I still like that show.
A couple people said it's good. One person said volume is kind of loud.
Like for the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know. It seems like it's good or loud.
Yeah, if it's too loud, though, we need to know. So we'll turn it down like a decibel or two in a second. Are we at 69 viewers yet?
We are at 37 viewers.
Dang it, what happened? 2 of you guys dropped the ball. We need 69. Get your parents on the stream.
Please don't.
Get your loved ones on the stream. If you got a hot girlfriend who's of legal age, get her on the stream. Get her in the DMs. You know, I don't know. We're spitballing here.
Get your Aunt Karen on the stream.
Yes, please do.
Please don't, though.
Alright, Vader is going to hide in here while we turn down...
A couple more people said it. The volume is fine.
Okay. Well,
So-
I believe it, but I'm going to turn it down literally 1
Okay.
decibel. And we'll see how that works.
Now it sounds really good. Thank you.
I don't know, because I can't hear, because the stream deafens me and takes my powers.
I'm too weak.
I'm too weak, I can't hear the stream.
The volume is too loud.
It's like I said, the volume's taking over. Oh, I'm so glad they added Age of Rebellion in here.
I know. It was like, remember when co-op was just the prequels? Like
Yeah.
The Clone Wars stuff?
Now it's like everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, DICE has improved this a lot.
I agree. Especially with adding BB-8. Such a great character.
And it's not perfect, but like, yeah, shut up. But they really have fixed a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, definitely answer questions. What's going on in the chat? Because I feel like I don't have anything off the top of my head right now. I said so much in my video yesterday. You can ask people. Okay, I guess there's a question for you. What did you think of yesterday's video? Do you have any comments on it or things you want to see out of the channel? I think tomorrow will actually be a top 5 Arkham video because, like I said, I actually still do have a passion for them and want to make them. It's just not something I want to do every day.
What is the top 5 Arkham video? Or should people wait?
It's going to be the top 5 worst gadgets in the Batman Arkham series.
Ooh.
Including other characters. It's not just Batman. It's Robin's in there, I think.
Worst one is Eskrima Sticks.
No, it's not the worst one.
But it is bad.
It is bad, yeah. I do talk a little bit. That's a little spoiler there for you. We'll throw that one in
Oh,
there.
crap.
Don't say any others.
Oh, crap.
You get one preview. That's it.
Dr. Grayson finally submitted his diagnosis. He
Yeah.
said, I diagnosed Nate with #cancel Nate. Oh no!
I diagnosed Nate with cuckitis.
Nice.
That's my personal diagnosis for Nate. Oh man, I'm on a 23 kill streak with Vader.
Mr. Damn Skippy says, what is your favorite Star Wars character? Mine is Anakin.
Mine is probably Obi-Wan.
Good choice.
Probably. And then Anakin / Darth Vader. And then probably Luke and Rey. About the same.
So those are like your top 4?
Yeah, should I do my fifth one since I do everything in fives?
Yep.
Rex?
Ooh, nice choice.
Yeah, probably Rex. Yeah.
Nice.
And, oh, no. You know what? I want to edit an answer.
Okay.
I want to throw a last one in there, and I don't know where she falls, but Ahsoka Tano.
So would she be like 6?
No,
she's in your top 5.
She's probably in the top 5. I don't know where. Oh, look, an Ewok. Do you remember when that happened? Do you remember when Ewoks helped on Tatooine?
I do remember that.
Oh,
yeah.
great times.
I think my top 5.
Are you like? Did you like step in some poison ivy?
But there's
or
like
what's
my
going
back
on?
is just kind of
Here,
itchy.
let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
Does that actually help?
No.
Why not?
Because.
Is it down here?
Yeah, further down.
Okay,
More down.
Okay. Now I'm gonna need you to stick your fingers in there. I'm gonna need you to really get that itch. It's in my ear, in case everyone thought differently. In my ear.
I think my top 5 are Anakin is my favorite. Then second favorite's Chewbacca.
Okay.
And then.
Oh, Han needs to be in there too. Sorry, there's too many.
And then Rex is my third favorite. Then I would probably.
Where's Ahsoka?
I would probably have. Then probably Ahsoka.
Okay.
And then Rey.
Okay. Luke's not in your top 5 favorite characters.
Not really.
Wow.
I hate Luke Skywalker. I'm joking.
No, you don't.
I like Luke Skywalker, but he's not in my top 5. Okay.
Vader Returns. Da, 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 da. That's my copyright free rendition of Star Wars, so I don't get claimed. George Lucas is a god. I love Kathleen Kennedy. Disney is my overlord. I will review everything they put out with 5 stars. That's going to be in the next Star Wars. Just wait.
Okay.
Disney's going to hear that. They're going to be like,
Dang.
perfect. They're going to hire Kanye to do it. He'll be like, scoop diddy whoop. Whoop diddy scoop. Kathleen Kennedy boop. Boop diddy scoop boop. George Lucas boop.
Why is he like an idiot version of Bill Cosby?
Haven't you heard Scoop Diddy Whoop?
No, I have never heard that.
It's so bad.
Is that an actual song?
Yes, it's a song Kanye did when he was going nuts. It's like,
Was it written by his 1-year-old son?
No, it was written by Kanye. So basically, yeah. I actually really like Kanye, but
Yeah, I think he's cool.
he found the Lord.
He did.
He's saved.
He did, yeah. Adam X78 says, top 5 reasons the Drake suit should be in the next game.
Well, I would answer that, but they'll find me hanging before I'd make that video. Hanging around the hospital to get some help. Nice save there. Sorry, Daddy
Nice.
YouTube. Daddy YouTube's like, you can't make that joke! Demonetized. They
Yeah, what are
sent
they,
Kathleen.
Murray?
They sent someone to my house to like beat me up.
We have like Murray Franklin with YouTube.
Want to hear
You
another?
can't make that joke.
Want to hear another joke? YouTube's demonetization's like, I think we've heard enough of your jokes.
They like send in like that hag from Joker.
What the heck? You really hate that woman.
You can't joke about that. Iceman Top Gun says, love the vid, Jay. Love all comics.
Thank you. Oh, you love all comics? Well, that's even
Every
more than I
comic.
like. Every single comic.
This guy loves every single comic ever made.
Even Spider-Man One More Day. Oh shit! What happened?
Anul's Vlog says, what's your favorite comic book TV show?
Batman the Animated Series, or Batman Beyond, maybe, or Spectacular Spider-Man's really good. One of those. Am I missing something?
No.
Justice League?
Justice League is good.
Oh, Justice League's great. I don't get how Justice League like doesn't get the same. Okay, can I get up here, please? Like,
No.
am I like?
What are you thinking?
Are you actually not able to jump up here? Okay, there we go. Justice League, I cannot believe doesn't get the same amount of love as like Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah, it's equally as good.
It's possibly even better written in a lot of spots. So
Yeah.
I don't know, and it is better animation, I think, but
I don't know, because it's Bruce Timm, you know, in his prime.
Yeah.
Like, once he's, like, fully in practice and he had a team around him and it's still 2D animation. I don't know. It's great. But I also have a weird taste in animation, I guess. Like, I actually prefer, like, the Batman animated series season 4 look, probably. So...
I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't really know... I don't really know the difference.
Well, you know what they say.
What do they say?
I don't know. That's why I said you know what they say.
You're just hoping I knew what they say.
Yeah, I thought you know what they say.
I don't know what they say.
Please tell me what they say.
Michael Humphrey has a challenge for you.
Okay.
Darth Maul is the coolest Sith. Try and prove me wrong.
I don't know if I can, because he's one of my favorites other than Vader.
But try and prove him wrong. If you were to make the argument that he wasn't the coolest.
You want me to take a dump on Darth Maul?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, Darth Maul lost to a Jedi apprentice, got annihilated by a Jedi apprentice because he was overconfident, and he let him get to his master's weapon, which he should have disarmed and thrown down the shaft.
Yep.
Didn't due to overconfidence. I don't want to spoil, like, too much here. Goes nuts for a long time, kind of, like, hides and cries. Ultimately ends up accomplishing nothing by the end of his life.
Yeah.
I guess
actually
I could do that, but he's really dang cool. And, like, he's probably one of the most serious threats the Jedi go up against during the Clone Wars. And
especially Obi-Wan.
yeah, and even, like, his re-emergence in Rebels and stuff like that. I mean, he is great. I love him. I don't know, like, that's the thing is, like, I could do top 10 favorite Star Wars characters probably, but I don't know about top 5, because Maul would be in there, too, for sure.
Well, were we doing characters or just heroes?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that would affect it,
because I think Maul would be in my top 5.
Characters.
Yeah, just characters
in
general.
But do you like Maul better or Vader?
Well, I like Vader more.
But do you do you like Anakin better or Vader as Anakin than Maul? You know what I'm saying? Or both? You like both versions of Anakin better than Maul?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
I like both.
But I'm not doing a very good job of asking it.
Okay. Yeah, I just like Anakin and Vader more.
Okay.
But Maul is, like, close to the second place.
That's fair. I wish I had Vader right now for this.
And not Bosk?
Yeah, not Bosk Nass.
Okay, Boss Nass is, like, the coolest Star Wars character ever.
Would you put him in your top 5?
He's in a entirely separate category.
He, like, transcends Star Wars into his own art form. Well, you know, Nate, your mom hears that noise every night.
No, you.
Because she's watching The Phantom Menace.
Oh, okay. It's her favorite movie.
Yeah. What? What's going on in the chat?
No, it's just...
that joke?
Yeah, what the heck?
I like how the idea that your mom watches The Phantom Menace every night is more insulting than a sex joke about her. I like how that is more insulting to you, that I changed it to The Phantom Menace, and you're, like, more annoyed at the joke. No, just make fun of my mom the other way. Just don't say she watches that, please.
Please, not.
Don't say that. Don't say that, please.
You know, the funny thing is I actually liked Phantom Menace. It got silent.
I want that to sink in.
I do actually like that movie. It's
I really
not
don't.
horrible. It's not bad.
I think it's an average movie.
I think it was entertaining.
I think it's
not.
It's seen as so bad because it's Star Wars, but as a science fiction movie, it is an average film. I don't think it would get the hate it's gotten if it wasn't Star Wars. But I don't think it's really good either. I just think it's okay.
Yeah.
That's where I've always fallen on Phantom Menace. I think it's, by comparison to like 4, 5, 6, it's garbage.
Right.
But like, I don't think that's fair, because a lot of good movies are also garbage compared to 4, 5, 6.
Right.
Because they're like some of the best science fiction films ever made.
Right. Well, yeah, you can't like take like some of the greatest science fiction films ever and just be like, well, this other good movie is bad because it's not this. It's like, well, that doesn't make that bad.
Right. But it's still not a very good movie. It's okay. I understand finding it entertaining.
Right.
Actually.
We have a comment here. I don't even know how to pronounce this name, but
You could try.
Hawk Andanace.
Sorry.
I butchered that.
Sorry, Nate's bad at names.
I'm terrible.
His Nate Lexia is kicking in.
Nate Lexi.
Yeah, because you can't read it. And it's, like, specific to you.
Well, anyways, he said, I played a little bit of the Final Fantasy VII demo, and it's kind of boring.
What are you talking about? It's kind of boring. Get out of here. Please don't leave.
Do you want to, like, debate this guy?
No, I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of gameplay you like. I don't really think it's boring, but that also is the slowest part of the entire game.
It's the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I played the original one, I'm probably only like 2 hours into it, but it's fine.
The first hour and a half is pretty slow, though.
Yeah.
But, like, once you get out into Midgar, it's a lot more interesting, I think. So, I don't know. Should we do Rebellion?
Yeah. Michael Myers. Ooh, we have Michael Myers in the chat.
Ooh.
What, in your opinion, is the most overrated and underrated MCU films?
Okay.
Ooh.
No, overrated, I got that immediately. Avengers 1.
Yeah, okay, I knew what
Avengers
you were
1
gonna
is super overrated. It's not that good of a movie.
I like
it's
it.
fine. Yeah, but you like everything. It's
No,
fine.
I don't.
It doesn't do anything really interesting in my opinion. It's like, oh, it's the first movie with a bunch of heroes in it. Okay, wow. That's really all it's got is the
that
first
was,
of
like,
something.
iconic.
Okay, but being first doesn't make you good. It just means you were early on. You know, I can finish first, but nobody's happy about it.
Except for you.
True. But here's the thing with that movie is, like, it's all just a freaking cartoon. Like, nothing is serious. 9/11 is happening times a trillion. What, am I not supposed to say that?
Well, I didn't know where you're going with this.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, that's what's happening because it's, like, all these buildings, like, getting smashed.
Yeah.
And, like, people are, like, dying. And then they later retcon it to be like, oh, only a few thousand people died. It's like, no, they didn't. Like, very clearly more people would have passed away in that. Like, it's just massive destruction. And they're like, hey, I don't see how that's a party. Hey,
that would be a good time to get angry.
I'm Captain America. Hey guys, yabba dabba doo, and like making the
he
jokes.
says.
And they're making like,
let's get some shawarma.
well, yeah, and they're making like jokes all over the place while like thousands of people are dying, and it's like nothing is taken seriously in that movie. Everything is a joke. Everything has to be turned into a joke, and it like totally undermines the like. I don't know, it undermines the tone of the entire movie. Like, I cannot take it seriously. I don't think it's that good. I think the tone really puts it off. The cinematography is nothing special, and the MCU's never had, like, special cinematography, but it especially doesn't there. Why is this guy standing there?
I don't know, he's glitched.
I don't know. I don't get why that is such a beloved movie. I just don't get it.
I think a lot of people liked it because they like it for the nostalgia factor.
Okay.
On the fact of, like, when did that come out? 2012, was it?
Yeah.
So in 2012, we, as superhero movie fans, we have never seen something like that before. So when people went to go see that, that was, like, really special for them. And this is including me, too. It's like, this is really cool. Yes, we have expanded on this now, but...
Yeah.
But that still is just, like, the... You know, like, a lot of people remember going to go see that because it was the first of its kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, yes. I'm just saying I don't think that makes it, like, a great movie. Like, the fact that it did something first. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, that's all I'm saying is, like, I don't think that makes it good. Also, I don't know how... Is there a way to get back up
No, you
over
have
here?
to go that way.
So I have to go that way, so I'm
Yeah.
probably going to die.
Yeah.
Because I fell down here. Yeah, I don't know.
Take a right.
Underrated, I guess I would say, I don't even think you can make it. If you fall down there. I did that perfectly like a speedrunner.
Jeez. Yeah, what's the most underrated MCU film?
I would have said Winter Soldier, but I don't think it is anymore.
No.
Seems like it's found its audience. Iron Man 3. Honestly, I think it's severely
A lot of people
underrated.
did not like that one.
Yeah.
But it was good.
It was good. It was actually a film that had I mean, not that you have to have a message, but it like knew what it was trying to say. It was to the point. It expands on Iron Man and like makes him more than just the suit, like in a lot of ways. It set up a lot of like future film stuff. Like it actually set up the relationship with Peter pretty well because of like the ideas like flow from it of like, oh, if you're nothing without the suit, then you don't need it. Like, you shouldn't even have it then. Like, that's the idea it conquered in Iron Man 3. Is could anyone be Iron Man?
Right.
That's what it comes down to. Is like, okay, well, is it Tony Stark? Or could anyone get in the Iron Man suit and just do that job and he's not needed? And it's also, like, goes into the person underneath the suit because it's, like, about his PTSD and, like, the issues he's had since Avengers. They retroactively gave Avengers stakes.
Yeah.
Because they made it affect a human being after the fact.
Yeah.
Versus everyone being like, ha, shawarma, hey. I don't know.
Well, and it also gave Tony a lot more character development.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: before that, Tony was just kind of a douchebag to everyone.
Even in 1 and 2 and Avengers.
Yeah,
Like, he's growing slowly, but 3 really pushed it.
It really made him more of a character.
Yeah.
Rather than just like a complete dick to everyone.
Yeah, and I mean, he had that in 1 as well, and 2, but it was very slow. 3 pushed his progression ahead, I would say, quite a ways. I think people really underestimate that film. Shane Black did a very good job with it. I get that it's not the average, like, normal MCU movie. It did break that mold somewhat, but I don't think that's a reason not to like it. If anything, it makes it stand out, I guess.
Yeah, it's different.
As, like, a film. And I know different doesn't necessarily mean good, but I think it does make it, like, stick out in the crowd of, like, earlier MCU films.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
What does the chat say? I bet they have opinions. The chat always has opinions on movies. See if they have any opinions on the MCU.
People forget Incredible Hulk is an MCU movie. Yeah, that movie's so bad.
Yeah, I don't think they want to remember that it's an MCU
Yeah, I know.
movie. Oh, hey, since we're on Yavin, check this out.
I'm a Jedi.
Oh, nice.
You can change your skin now while you're playing.
That's cool. Okay, someone said people did not like Iron Man 3 because Mandarin was a disappointment.
Yeah, because he wasn't the comic book version. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that hasn't been the comic book version that people just love and, like, go, that's amazing.
Well,
there's a lot of stuff in the MCU that's not the comic book version that people are like, oh, that's great.
I think people didn't like the Mandarin in that because, one, they advertised it as he's the Mandarin.
Yeah.
So everyone was expecting that. 2, Trevor actually looked really, really cool as the Mandarin. So then people were like, oh,
Trevor
wait.
Wallace?
Yeah, yeah. So then people were like, okay, wait a minute, like, he's just some dude. And I think it was...
It was mismarketed.
Yeah, I actually left that movie mad.
Really?
Like, I was mad about that, because I was like, okay, really? Like, the Mandarin's, like, really cool.
Can I say something controversial?
Okay.
I guarantee you that 9 out of 10 people who bitched about him not being the real Mandarin either never read an Iron Man comic in their life or read less than 10 of them, because he kind of sucks in the comics. He's not that interesting.
Yeah.
In fact, he's pretty horrible up to the point where they had to reboot him because he was such a dick and everyone hated him from Civil War. And that's the thing. It's like people will complain about comic accuracy without even reading the comics.
No, and I agree with that.
So it's like, what do you want? Like, what, you don't support the industry. And people are going to say I'm talking out my ass probably, because it's like I don't have numbers to back this up. But there's plenty of people that, like, if you talk to someone about the MCU and you talk to them about Iron Man 3, if they tell you Mandarin was a disappointment, if you ask them what Iron Man comics have you read, I guarantee they've either read none or they've read, like, Demon in a Bottle.
Right.
So it's like these people are whining about that, but they've never actually experienced that character anyway. So what's the difference?
Yeah,
it's not the character you were not even used to in the first place.
Right.
Just my thoughts. I don't know.
And it's true, because I've never read an Iron Man comic. But if
I wasn't putting you on.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Directed at you.
I'm just saying, if you are going to build up a character like that, once you release those trailers, you know people are going to start looking this character up.
Right.
And then get hyped about it, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute, he's kind of just an idiot.
But my point is, if you only got interest in that character from one trailer and looking up a Wikipedia article about them, how much does it really matter if it didn't end up being that? I don't know. That does also a twist, like it being different than the comics does not make a movie bad. That's a problem that comic book fans have had forever.
And this is a different universe.
Batman 1989 is very different from the comics, but as a film, if you look at it as a created film, it's a good film.
Yeah.
Like, That's the thing. I don't know. I feel like there's a disconnect.
Well, and sometimes people forget that the movie universe is a different universe than the comic universe.
Yeah, it's like the multiverse.
So it's like it can be different.
Nobody complains when you. Oh, by the way, this heals you now. Did you know the shield? Like a
Oh,
shield.
really? That's
Yeah,
cool.
I didn't use it well, but did you? Well, I don't know why I said did you know, but the thing with that, by the way, is I feel like people won't complain
Yeah.
when you have the comics. Which, by the way, most of the people complain and don't read them. Again, I will say, people will not complain when you have the comics and you have a character from a different universe that's supposed to be Batman, like the Grim Knight.
Yeah.
Who's just going around murdering people, or someone like the Batman Who Laughs. I mean, I know they're dark multiverse, but they're still different Batman. Or Batman of Earth 2, or the Flashpoint Batman. They'll be like, oh, awesome. But as soon as you have like a different universe Batman in a movie, people
Yeah.
will whine about it if it's different. And
Right.
I'm not even saying it's perfect,
Right.
but I'm just saying that there's a lot of like nitpicky, hypocritical comic accuracy arguments of like, I want it to be comic accurate here,
Yeah.
but you can totally change that story here, and I'm fine with it.
Right.
And it's like, which do you want? Because like, it should be true to the heart of the character, right? Shouldn't
Yeah.
that be the idea? I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess that comes down to what you define that as.
Yeah. I also just think unless the movie company actually defines a specific movie as being true to the comics, people should just kind of learn to enjoy that movie for what it is.
Well, and if it's a bad movie, it's a bad movie.
Right.
The Incredible Hulk is actually true to some of the comics.
Yeah, but it's
Like-
just a bad movie.
Like, it is true to the spirit of the Incredible Hulk comics in some way, but it's a horrible film. Like, it's not even horrible. It's just, like, so bland.
yeah.
It's so mediocre and not great. And, like, even Norton seems like he's not trying. And I know he was. That's the sad thing.
Yeah.
So it's like everything is just okay, so who cares? I don't know. I don't get where the disconnect is on that, though, because I feel like it's enforced so unevenly. Like, the Dark Knight is pretty different than Batman comics.
Yeah. But everyone loves it.
And he does kill people,
Yep.
by the way. I don't have to save you. And people did die in, like, the chase with the Joker and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But everyone loves it.
I don't prefer like Batman just like mowing people down with a gun either, by the way.
I do.
I'm not saying no you don't. I'm not saying I'm like for that. I'm just saying like I don't understand why comic accuracy arguments go out the window when people want them to, and then when they don't want them to, they're like enforceable.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know.
While we're on the subject of the MCU, Jill asks, what are both of your favorite MCU movies? I think we have the same favorite.
Ooh, hello Jill. Captain America 2 probably?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Infinity War?
Yeah, I like Endgame more than Infinity War, but it's a very close second for me.
I'm not going in any order,
Okay.
by the way, really.
Okay.
Iron Man 3, seriously. Cap 3. Ragnarok, Endgame, and the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. I also love the original Thor movie.
Yeah, I don't, but I like it. I used to not like it, by the way.
Yeah.
I went back and watched it a few months ago. I actually rewatched the entire MCU, and I really like it now.
Yeah.
You know
love
what?
it.
I actually I watched Thor 2, and it's not good.
It's just better than what you thought it was.
I thought it was like horrible the first time I watched it, but when I rewatched it, I was like, this is uneven writing, not very interesting.
Yeah.
It's just okay. It's like an okay movie. The villain's kind of poor. I gotta be honest with you, I think Thor 2 is a better movie than Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Okay, I think Captain Marvel is probably the second worst MCU movie. The worst being Hulk.
I don't get how anyone sits around and loves it. Like, if you love Carol in the comics, fine, I get it. Like, there's been, like, runs in the comics where Carol's actually really interesting.
Yeah, but it's just kind of a boring movie.
But in the movies, like, I don't really think she's interesting at all. One Carol run I like is actually Civil War 2. Because she does make a point. It's Civil War 2 in the comics. It's about an Inhuman named Ulysses who can, like, see the future.
Ulysses Claw, yeah.
No,
I'm
not,
joking.
not him. And basically, Captain Marvel finds this out, which is Carol at that time, despite constant reboots. of her comics, and she sort of says like, okay, well, we should use this to prevent crime and tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
And Iron Man's like, well, no, because like you can't tell if like it's actually accurate, and you're predicting crimes before they happen, and you're like taking away anyone's freedom.
Yeah.
And they fight over that. Like, it's actually an interesting Carol story, and it's more interesting to me than the original Civil War. In those terms, because like in the original Civil War, it was pretty dang hard to see Iron Man's side of things, because he was just like, we should register all superheroes or throw them in prison.
Yeah, the original Civil War Iron Man was a complete douchebag.
Yeah, they rebooted him because he was so
awful.
hated. He was so hated after Civil War and like the fallout from it, and like they tried to salvage him and they just couldn't. No one liked him anymore. They had to like reboot the character, and now he's decent again. But people don't really read Iron Man comics, I don't think, as much as they would have you think.
Right.
He became huge because of the movies, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Jill also asks, which villain do you want to see show up in the MCU? My top one is Doctor Doom.
I think you're just answering questions you want to answer, by the way, now.
Well, the chat's kind of going, so I'm scrolling up.
Oh, is it quiet?
No, it's going, but
Oh, you missed some stuff.
yeah,
That's what you're saying.
yeah.
Villain in the MCU, Galactus,
Yes.
maybe, or Death. I don't think we'll ever see this because, like, the MCU would probably be too scared to get at all religious. But I'd like to see the one above all at some point, which is essentially God.
Oh, okay.
The
I
MCU.
don't even know who that is.
Yeah, it's an interesting character. I would like to see that, but I don't know if that would fit in at all.
Yeah.
In terms of what they've done, I don't know. So Galactus probably for me. Death isn't really one.
So probably Galactus and
The
Dr. Doom.
Beyonder at some point, if they did like a Secret Wars type thing at some point,
Yeah.
that could be cool. This really also like depends on if they keep Spider-Man in some ways. Which I don't know if they will.
I don't know. I don't think they will. I think he's actually going to be done after maybe like the next movie.
Really? Well, he got like one more. He got like the next movie and one more appearance negotiated.
Yeah, so he's going to get like a third Spider-Man movie, and then
What is going on with this? It's like it's auto locking.
the gun.
Yeah, do we have auto lock on or something?
We shouldn't. Okay. Oh. So I think this is about Battlefront. What would be your ideal next two heroes?
Ahsoka? Like, are you talking about heroes?
I think maybe like a hero with the corresponding villain.
Ahsoka and Ventress, or maybe so like Ahsoka and Ventress is one, or like Rex and not Hondo, Rex and Cad Bane maybe. Like,
Oh, that'd
you
be
wanna do
cool.
Blaster
Yeah,
characters.
I like Cad Bane.
Or I don't know. Other than that, I don't really need Poe in here as like a
No.
ground unit.
No one wants him.
It's just not nearly necessary.
Well, it's like you can have Poe or Rex.
Yeah,
Like
I
no
bet
one is. gonna
Dice
pick
would be
Poe.
like, put in Poe.
Effortless Poe.
Dice would be like, put in R2. R2 and C-3PO. R2 and evil Sith C-3PO.
Yeah, Dice has no idea what they're doing with these characters.
Well, I am actually very appreciative to Dice of like the stuff they've added in, but I do wish they'd listen to fan feedback on characters people want.
Right, exactly.
That's
Instead of, like,
all it is.
I don't think anyone was asking for BB-8.
I'm sure some idiot was.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Wow, one person wants him." Like
One-
everyone wants.
It's literally
him
they
now.
look at Reddit top post, put in Rex, they scroll down to new. Oh, let's see, sort by new. Oh, BB-8.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just kind of dumb. Joe Miliato says, "Who is the most overrated Star Wars character?"
Oh man, I like Yoda, but would it be Yoda? Honestly.
Yeah, Yoda used to be my favorite when I was like a little kid, and then like as I grew up, I started to realize like how overrated he was.
He's cool. He's really cool.
He's
and I
really
love him.
cool, but
like he doesn't actually do that
No.
much at times. I think he's great still.
well, okay. Here's my problem with Yoda, and I know you can kind of get into it a little bit, but
Me?
well, you as in a generic you. I know, like, you can get into this a little bit as to why, but literally the Sith Lord was down the hall from him. And Yoda's supposed to be, like, the most wisest Jedi out there.
Right.
How is he not... I've never understood this. How is he not able to detect the literal Sith Lord?
Are you wanting me to answer, by the way?
I know the answer.
Okay, because I told you.
Yeah. It's just kind of...
Should I say the answer for people who maybe don't know?
Yeah.
So there's a lot to it, but basically, I mean, it's stupid when you think about it because the dark side of the Force was clouding the dark side of the Force.
Yeah.
But it comes down to the fact that the Jedi Temple was also built on a dark side. I don't remember if it was a Sith temple or just a concentration of dark side energy in order to, like...
I thought it was a Sith temple.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But either way, there was a concentration of Sith energy there, dark side energy. And the temple was put there to basically override it with the light side. But because of that, it also in some ways weakened the Jedi over time, including their ability to see the future. With Anakin still having, you know, as the chosen one, like visions of the future.
Yeah.
And being one of the only ones in the order to still have those. Except his were like kind of messed up and scrambled, and he didn't really understand what they meant. And didn't have a lot of guidance on it, and decided to put his faith in those versus what people told him.
Yeah.
But I guess that, yeah, I agree with you. And it's very clearly, in my opinion, a retcon of why they didn't figure out that he was there. I don't think that would have been the reasoning the whole time.
Yeah, it's always confused me. It's like, really? Like, Yoda can't detect this guy?
Well, that's just like the, you know, like George Lucas revealing, like, why Obi-Wan lied about... Did you see that?
Yeah.
Like, George Lucas... By the way, watch Star Wars theory. He does such good content on Star Wars. I cannot recommend him enough. He seems like the nicest guy in the world. But, like, he did a video about, like, Obi-Wan, like, why Obi-Wan lied about Darth Vader being dead. Or, I'm sorry, like, Anakin being dead and not Darth Vader to Luke. And, like, in a lot of ways, it's like there's reasons to it, but when it comes down to George Lucas, it's like, hey, I didn't know that was going to be his dad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because his original plan was to actually kill off Vader in 4.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, and then people, like, told him, like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, including his wife.
Yeah, he wanted Vader just to be, like, some sort of, like, space samurai dude.
Jeez.
And it's like,
I feel like George Lucas doesn't understand his characters as well as the fans understand his characters, actually.
He does not. Well, and then he did that in the prequels, too, where he had Maul die in 1. Dooku died in 3, and so did Grievous. And it's like, you didn't really develop these characters too well.
Yeah, so then he had to do it through, like, you know, the Clone Wars and the
Right. Which someone else did the Clone Wars.
Yeah, true. David
Filoni.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Lucas had, like, say in some of the seasons.
Right.
Oh my, I don't know why. I'm getting tired.
Let's see here. KCJC25 says, how do you feel about the MCU killing off most of their villains? It's a weird tradition that superhero movies have had for a long time, and it kills potential future stories.
I think it's too bad because, like, to see the fallout of, like, a villain failing or even winning and coming back is something that should happen.
Yeah, I think they did a great job with Thanos.
Did they, though?
Well, I thought they did. I mean, they built him up since the original Avengers.
Okay, I'm going to say a spoiler for Endgame. I cannot believe I have to say that, or someone would probably get mad, by the way. Since Endgame came out, what, like almost 2 years ago now? A year and a half ago?
It came out in May of 2019, so
Okay.
this May will be a year.
Okay, well, it feels like it's been 10 years because
Yeah.
I'm old. But the thing with that was that they built him up so good, and then, like, they go and they just kill him in the first scene of Endgame.
Yeah.
And then it's like a less developed Thanos. Like, it's just I want to kill everything Thanos after that. I still really like him, but, like, I wish that the Infinity War Thanos had stayed around longer. He was actually, like,
Right.
sympathetic and, like, really interesting compared to...
He wasn't just like an angry person.
Well, yeah,
whatever he is.
Well, that's my problem with, like, Endgame is carried by the heart of the characters and the
Yeah.
tragedy of what happened before. But, like, Thanos being back in it is almost forced in a way because, like, they had to go back in time, bring a Thanos from the past who's less developed
Yeah.
into the future so that he's just angry, oh, you beat me, I'm generic bad guy who will kill you all guy, in a lot of ways, versus, like, really built up, like, I'm trying to save the universe Thanos. Like, old Thanos was not really a bad guy.
No.
I mean, he was.
He had good intentions.
Yeah, he wasn't,
But
like...
probably the wrong way to do it.
Well, he wasn't an evil man in the sense of, like, I want to cause, like, a galactic-wide, like, purge of people
Right.
for the sake of, like, loving killing them. It was like, I'm trying to save the universe.
Yeah.
New Thanos isn't really like that. New Thanos is like, I'm gonna kill everything, rewrite the entire universe. I'm gonna, like, you know, stomp on your grave. I don't know. It's almost just like not over dramatic, but like just it loses some of the point of the original to me. I guess.
Well, I kind of wish instead of bringing the new Thanos back from the past, I kind of wish they would have just battled the old Thanos.
Same, or if they had brought back a Thanos from right before Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like, where he's the same exact character.
Right.
You could have done that, too, and he would have still been the sympathetic version of Thanos. Like, it just comes across like he's the less interesting, generic version of him, I guess, to me.
Yeah, he's just back when he was just mad.
That's my problem with Loki, by the way. How they want to do a Loki show. It's like, okay, so you brought back less interesting pre-character development Loki to do a show with him. Great. Real excited for that. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. I do like him, but
Oh, I wish this person wasn't Luke. I want to be Luke.
you should just be Luke.
I can't. This
Push
other,
him aside.
This other person's Luke. This
Push him
1% is holding me down.
Most overrated and underrated MCU villain.
Oh, we're just doing most overrated and underrated today, apparently.
Well, that was asked by Michael Myers, so I don't really want to die, so we better answer his question.
Well, overrated. You're not going to like my answer.
Ah,
Do you know who it is?
I have an idea. Who is it?
Loki.
Yeah.
I don't think
He's not overrated.
He's not a very good villain. Like, he's a good character. But, like, I don't think he's a good villain. Like, he's no threat. Like, there's no threat to Loki in, like, Avengers, especially.
Well, the problem is it was Loki against the Avengers.
Yeah, well, here's the dumb... Think about this from a writing standpoint, dude. Oh, this one character kicked this villain's butt. Let's have the villain face that same character, plus 4 or 5 other people who are, like, also extremely powerful.
Well, now he has the staff.
Wow. The staff, huh?
With the Tesseract
And
in it.
Hawkeye. Wow.
And the scientist dude, Dr. Selvig.
Oh, Dr. Selvig. Well, he's got that in the bag, Dr. Selvig.
So now it's 3 versus 6.
Yeah, I'd like to see Dr. Selvig versus Thor, please.
Yeah. That was in Thor 2, spoilers.
I don't know. I just find it to be dumb. Underrated? Huh.
Would you say Whiplash? I'm kidding.
No, I wouldn't. I'd say he's terrible. Here, we're switching spots. You should play. Do
Okay.
you want to do heroes, though?
Sure.
Do you have an answer for this? Overrated and underrated? I think underrated actually might be Ultron.
Yeah.
Is this yours?
I would agree with Ultron, actually. Yeah, that is mine.
Is mine over there?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
good sir.
I think most
overrated.
overrated villain...
Thanos. No, I'm just kidding.
Most overrated villain is, for me,
Hey, Batman, how you doing? Hey, Bruce Wayne, nice to see you.
that's the same person.
No, they're different.
Oh. I don't know who would be, actually.
There's no one that you can think of that's overrated.
Most underrated probably is Baron Zemo from Civil War.
You literally just said Ultron.
Well, underrated.
Yeah.
Well, I think either Ultron or Baron Zemo.
Yeah, they're both good.
Yeah.
I like Baron Zemo more, but they're good.
Um.
Let me look. You keep talking. I'm gonna look at my shelf.
Yeah, I don't know. My mind kind of went blank a little bit. Most.
Also, where'd my Funkos go that I got? Oh, over
I
there.
put them on the couch here.
Thank you.
Maybe like. Well, who do you have on your shelf?
Oh, I don't have all the movies. I have Iron Man 3, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America. Oh, I got one.
Okay.
Avengers, Civil War, Spider-Man, Thor Ragnarok, Infinity War. I got one.
Okay, what is it?
Ego.
For overrated?
Yeah.
Does anyone think he's really that cool, though?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that actually really enjoyed
Really?
Guardians 2 and thought Ego was a good villain. I
But
really don't think he is.
did they like him for Ego, or did they like him for Kurt Russell?
I don't know.
Yeah, I always just thought he was a fine villain.
Also, Marcos Caraballo Castrillo, sorry if I messed up your name, or is it Castillo, said, "Hey Jay, what's your opinion?" Why are you laughing?
No, I'm just gonna go on.
What's your opinion on the Iron Man 3 mobile game? Isn't that like the endless runner type game? I remember playing that a couple of years ago. I thought
It
it
was a
fun.
mobile game?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh wait, yeah, I remember that. That was fun. I'm gonna play as Luke Skywalker.
Also, I agree with Marcos about Carol being wrong, basically, in Civil War 2.
Okay.
But my point was just that I think that it was at least sympathetic, like the ideas behind it, versus like just being a dick. Lizzie Edwards says, I'm going back a little bit, by the way, guys. Lizzie Edwards said, am I the only one who dislikes people saying only RDJ could play Iron Man when nobody else had a chance to? Yeah, I actually... Oh, is it auto-locking or something?
No, it was... See if I can turn down the sensitivity.
I agree, nobody else got a shot at it. I'm sure someone else could play Iron Man eventually, but like I really liked RDJs.
I don't think you can do another Iron Man for a long time.
Yeah, I think you need time. Like if you're gonna recast Tony Stark,
Yes.
you could have someone like Morgan or someone else fill the legacy role of the title, but I think if you're recasting Tony Stark, I think we're at a point where it would be really hard to do that. I think until the MCU reboots, they should try and avoid recasting.
Anyone?
Yeah, because it feels fake. Like,
Right.
do you remember how weird it was, like, when Rhodey changed?
Yeah, although I do like Don Cheadle better than Terrence Howard, but it was weird at first.
Oh, Michael Myers, by the way, says Killmonger's overrated.
Killmonger. Oh,
Would you agree with that?
yes.
I do like.
Yes.
I like Killmonger.
But everyone thinks he's like the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm getting a little triggered about
no,
this.
I think it's because of the movie he's in.
Yeah.
People were very defensive of that movie,
Which-
and still are, by the way. Because I remember I criticized their "What are those?" like joke on Twitter, and like someone got super butthurt, like anally, about it, and like got super triggered because they had like actual like racial pride in it. I'm being serious
Well,
because I went and looked through
yeah.
their Twitter, and they were like super like power and like Black
So,
Panther's
yeah.
amazing. So I was like, okay, well, you have like a vested stake in this.
Unpopular opinion, Black Panther I think is the most overrated MCU film.
Yeah. It might be.
Yeah, I mean I think you said Avengers, but I think mine is probably Black Panther.
Okay. Yeah. I could see it. I like the movie.
Yeah, I did too, but
Nate owns a steelbook of it.
I don't actually.
Nate does not own a steelbook of it. Nate owns the movie, though.
I own all of them,
Yeah, I don't.
even Incredible Hulk.
I would like to buy all of them at some point, but I kind of want to wait for them to just all come to 4K now. And I think most of them are now. Or
Most
all.
of them are, yeah.
But
I
I don't
think
like
Hulk
the
is on
cases.
4K.
I don't like the cases right now, though.
For which ones?
For like the 4K.
Oh,
They're so
yeah.
boring. I don't know. I wish they'd like reprint them. Like if I'm gonna spend this much money.
This is Disney we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're the ones that literally printed out the steel books for the MCU, and they just took the original covers for all of them.
Also, Batman says I'm definitely a racist because I don't love Black Panther. To
I
death.
agree.
Okay, well there you go. Well, you've been canceled so many times. I don't think anyone cares. But no, I honestly think that it's a good movie.
You don't have like 7 posters of Eric Killmonger in your room?
No, I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. But I did rewatch it like a couple months ago. I really liked it again.
That's okay then.
I think I've seen it either twice or 3 times now.
I've probably seen it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
It's
I really like the music in it.
Yeah,
I
music's
really like
good.
the music and the cinematography.
You know, actually, one part about it I actually love the scenes on the waterfall.
I like Shuri.
Shuri's cool. I like the battle at the end too.
I want Shuri. I'm being serious. I want Shuri to become Black Panther. I like her more than Chadwick Boseman. She becomes Black Panther in the comics.
I like Chadwick Boseman a lot, but
he seems like a nice
also
guy.
Like Shuri.
But, you know, maybe if I was hanging out with him, giving him a little hug, you know, a little Chadwick loving. He's probably
that hug all over him.
He's probably a great guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's pretty nice.
How do you feel about what's going on with Thor? I don't know how to feel about it. I like
Jane.
I like the Jane in the comics this arc, but I don't. But they built to it. It seems like this is out of nowhere.
Well, so yeah, especially because a while ago, Natalie Portman said she was done.
Oh, they probably offered her a ton of money.
Yeah. So here's if Natalie Portman is just in this movie, I'm totally fine with this. But if they're like wanting to make her like the new Thor, I would find it really weird.
Well, she's going to take that mantle, but I don't think they're like going to kill off like normal Thor to do it.
Yeah, well that's what I'm saying. Like if like Chris Hemsworth, they're like, well, you're done. We want Natalie Portman now. Like it's like, okay, that's stupid.
Yeah.
And I think what makes me so mad about it is, how she was just done. Like she was basically kicked out of the MCU, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, it's like, well, no, now we're gonna have female Thor.
Natalie Portman gets a lot of hate for that, but she had a reason to leave the MCU.
Yeah, I know she had her and like the director of Thor 2 were really good friends and stuff.
Yeah, and they essentially kicked her out.
Yes.
Because Thor 2 was like originally going to be like directed by I'm trying to think here. It was originally going to be directed by Patty Jenkins.
Yeah, yep.
And they like basically like pushed Patty out over time.
Yep.
And then they moved her like to the side, and like they had gotten like Natalie Portman's hopes up of working with Patty.
Yeah.
And then like they were like, nah, JK. And then she was like stuck in the contract.
Yeah, it was really.
And she's like, this is literally not what I signed up for. And they're like, too bad.
It was really douchey of them.
And she gets a lot of hate for that because people are like, she didn't care about the MCU. She just left. It's like, I'm sorry, you're supposed to soullessly care and shill for the product that you were a part of one time.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's stupid to me because like, I really think she was justified in like wanting to leave after what they did with Patty Jenkins. Thor 2 was a huge nightmare. Like they canned directors, they messed with writers, there was a lot of interference. It's stupid, like what they were doing.
And the thing is, I agree with Natalie Portman, and I like Natalie Portman a lot, but I think I'm just more upset with like the studio because it just seems like it was all out of left field. You know, there's like, oh, we need a female character, Jane Foster, yeah, and it's like, what? You guys moved on from her.
Yeah.
You clearly moved on from her, and all of a sudden it's like, I don't know, it just seems like they're trying to be like woke.
I'm sure they are from the stuff that they've said, but I think that the Jane Foster Thor comics are not really woke at all.
Yeah, and
like they literally aren't.
And that's
so,
fine.
Like, they like make a couple of jokes like about like a woman or whatever, like in terms of being Thor, like once in a while, but it's like as a joke. Like they never really nice, by the way, good job. They never really go in on that narrative. But like from the stuff Kevin Feige has said and like other stuff, it does seem like the company has gone that way.
Yeah.
I agree. With a lot of stuff.
Right.
But you know why they went that way? It's not because they care about it. It's because they see money in it.
Yeah.
Like
that's why.
I'm not trying to say like Black Panther's like a bad movie, but like it did show that there's money to be made in that sort of movie of like the diversity inclusive movies because people haven't really seen a lot of them in the superhero world.
Right.
So like it's an untapped market potential. What I don't like is when people think the company actually cares.
Right.
The company does not care about you.
They're like, oh, the MCU loves me. It's like they don't.
No, it doesn't.
They love
at all.
They love your pocketbook.
Yeah, they love your money. If you're willing to give them money, they will write in there whatever they want to get your money. I mean, that's the same reason why like a lot of superhero stories have been like white power fantasies.
Yeah.
In a lot of way. Like, you know, it's like a white dude, middle class or upper class with either lots of money or disposable income who like goes off, like gets the girl, like goes on a big journey. I mean, that was the demographic they were targeting for sales.
Right.
That's why it was written that way. And people think it was written that way as like a oh, because we think this is the best. And it was really written that way because they were like, oh, we know these people have money.
Right.
Let's get their money. And so it's like now that they know that they can get money from other things, they're going to go in on that.
Right.
I don't know. That's what I don't like is people are like, oh, you know, it's because like the MCU's like a good group, like they, you know, they're learning and they're like progressing, and it's like no, they're trying to get money. Like
they just learn that this product gives them money.
You have to understand any business that's bigger than 5 people cares about money.
Right.
They don't care about you.
Well, that's why they're a business.
Yeah, and there's even individual content creators. Like, do you think that I would have the time to do this, what I do, as fun as it is, if I made $0 off it?
No.
The answer is no, because I'd have to have a third real life job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing, is like people, businesses and entities and whatever need that, and they need people to be interested in their product. And if they think this is the way to get you interested, they're going to put all their eggs in that basket to get you interested.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like I said the same thing 3 times, but it makes me mad that people like think of a company as like a good person, and it almost never is.
Right.
There's good people at a company. The corporate overlords for a company care about the color green and your money.
The overlords.
Well, that's what they are. I mean, you look at something like, even if you look at comic books, like DC Comics, it's like, obviously people, the writers care, right?
Yeah.
But, like, the people in charge care about money. That's why they got rid of, like, Dan Didio, even though I agree with that decision. Because, like, they didn't see the money in his decisions. It's not because they cared about anything he was doing. I mean, this is AT&T and Warner. Do you think they really give a crap about, like, the sanctity of, like, the Wally West Flash? No. Newsflash, they do not. They don't care at all. They care, does the Wally West Flash make us money? Oh, he does? He is good.
Yep.
That's how companies see things. Made money is good. That's why Fast and Furious keeps going. They're bad. I love them, but they're bad.
Yep.
But they keep going because they bring in boatloads of money. Sorry, did I just get like super ultra triggered, like on like a economic rant about like our country and like
yeah, you did.
Business?
Apparently, don't bring up like companies to Jay
Oh, like,
here.
it's so stupid. What company cares about you as a person?
Oh no!
It's like, I love YouTube, but like YouTube's not gonna come like give me a birthday present and be like, "Hey, buddy, we really care about you. You're a great guy." They've got more important things to do, and you know what? I'm kind of glad they do, because if they didn't do that, I couldn't do what I do.
Yeah.
If they didn't care more about, you know, the business, I don't know. I don't know, man. Just
okay. Maybe
I think my heart rate is up.
Maybe we should move on there. Maybe we should move on.
Also, people are asking if we're excited about MCU Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I am very excited for it.
I am too.
I love Spider-Man.
Also, I wonder
love Tom Holland.
I wonder why the frame rate on this looks different on like the live stream than it does.
Could just be on a mobile device.
Could be. Yeah. Also, I guess I wasn't in 60 FPS.
Oh, well, there you go.
We'll move that back to.
Move it up to like 400 FPS.
Also, DJ Gator Shark, I also actually really like Fast and Furious, but I do think that it's not a good franchise in terms of its writing.
Well, they're like Transformers.
They're a spectacle.
They're just fun.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that was fun.
Yeah, no one goes into them like for the sanctity of the story
right.
of like the Fast and Furious world. They're not like,
oh, this is like Oscar-winning. We have George R.R. Martin here.
Yeah, like no, they're there for the spectacle and fun, and there's nothing wrong with that either. That gets too much hate too, like just movies that are fun.
Right. Wow.
Also, Jill, yes, I was getting heated. Also, Benjamin, I can't say that word because Daddy will demonetize me if I talk about the situation going on around the world, but I agree with you that it is basically Spider-Man's version of Devil's Breath.
Yeah.
The Devil's Breath.
The situation.
Situation. We got a real situation here. Also, who's our favorite Star Wars bounty hunter? That was asked by Michael. Is yours Django?
No.
Mine's the Mandalorian.
Mine is Cad Bane.
But you haven't seen the Mandalorian yet.
No, I have not seen the Mandalorian yet.
So we'll throw that out there. But mine is definitely the Mandalorian.
Is he a real bounty hunter though, or is
I don't want to tell you anything, but yes, he is.
Or is he more just like a guy in a mask?
No.
Okay.
Is that a reference to episode 7?
Yeah.
Okay. CP Power 10G Aimer. Oh, it's 10 Gamer. 10G Aimer.
10G Aimer.
Asked what our favorite comic book movie is. I guess that would be just like any kind of comic book movie. Or superhero movie
Yeah,
or whatever. Would it be Joker?
Well, I'm going to take it off of superhero movie.
Okay, so not Joker. You wouldn't go with Joker because that's not really a superhero movie.
Well,
right?
it's a comic book movie.
Okay.
But, I don't know.
Can I do a comic book movie not inspired by a particular comic book, but inspired by the medium of comics?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unbreakable.
Okay.
I mean, it literally is even about comic books.
Yeah.
In the movie. Definitely Unbreakable.
You like Unbreakable more than Glass?
Yeah, I do. Don't you?
Yeah. I like Split the best in those three, but...
Wow, we got a $5 super chat from Scout with a name. Thank you so much. Are we supposed to cut our sandwiches horizontally or diagonally? Ooh.
Well, are you Nick Fury or not?
That's a good question. Hey, did you notice that? Do you think that played into the previous movies, or do you think that was a mistake?
No, I'm full on board with this conspiracy theory.
Well, so the conspiracy theory is that he's always been a Skrull?
No, so the conspiracy theory is that Nick Fury, after Age of Ultron, became a Skrull.
So why?
Because in Captain Marvel, Nick Fury before Age of Ultron became a Skrull.
Okay.
And it's because in Captain Marvel he says he will not eat toast if it's cut diagonally.
Yeah.
He just won't. He hates it. But then in Age of Ultron he's eating diagonal toast. So the conspiracy is that by the time of Age of Ultron he's a Skrull.
Well, but couldn't he have just had a Skrull down doing his job for him, and he could have just been up on the thing helping still?
Well, that's the theory, is that the Nick Fury we see after, before, starting with Age of Ultron, the Nick Fury
It's
we
Talos?
see... Yeah.
That's who it would be, right?
Yeah,
Talos?
yeah, that's the theory.
Huh.
Is that all of that is not Nick Fury.
But then how does that explain how he's so stupid in Far From Home, but not stupid in the other movies? Like, he's still really skilled. Like
How is
Captain
he-
America 2.
How is he stupid in Far From Home?
you
Well, are you
serious?
talking Talos or Nick Fury?
Nick Fury.
Okay.
He's a big idiot in that whole movie. He literally just, lets Quentin Beck do whatever he wants, and there's, warning signs from 10 miles away that he's not a good guy, and he just overlooks it. And then he ignores warnings physically given to him about it.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he's like, ooh, I made a lot of mistakes here. Remember that?
I do remember that.
But
yeah.
then he doesn't do anything like that in things like Cap 2.
I don't know. I'm just going off of what the conspiracy theory is.
I'm proving it wrong. I don't know.
Oh, crap.
It's very possible. Also, in a fight, do you think Heath Ledger's Joker would win or Mark Hamill's? I'd say Mark Hamill's. Heath Ledger's is not really... I mean, he's a fighter. He did disarm Batman, but he's not really like a super combat
He's not like a
pro.
combatist.
Combatant.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, he is able to disarm Batman,
Yeah.
but that's also when Batman's cowl's malfunctioning.
Right.
Whereas I would say Mark Hamill's Joker is able to do that multiple times to that universe's Batman. Stand his own against Batman Beyond in the suit.
Yeah.
He's able to, he's able to do a lot. I don't know. So probably Hamill for me.
I probably would agree with that.
Yeah.
I think Joaquin Phoenix's Joker would get annihilated by both.
Yeah, because he's not a fighter.
No.
He's a victim of circumstance in a lot of ways.
Yeah. He's a victim.
Also, Jill says Nick was too consumed by how hot Jake Gyllenhaal was to care about the warning signs.
I agree. I think Nick X, what would it be? Nick X Quentin.
Nick X Quentin?
Yeah, that's going to be, get the Wattpad stories going, everybody. Gonna move around here. No, we're losing viewers. We're down to 30. Say something controversial.
Okay.
The entire
I'm
MCU
not
sucks.
going to.
BVS is the best thing ever.
I love Suicide Squad. Sorry, did we just lose viewers?
No, we gained them. We gained 30. We gained the Hot Topic crowd.
Okay, here we go.
The Hot Topic crowd.
Birds of Prey is the best DC movie.
Speaking of that, I was gonna say when you and I were at Hot Topic earlier, there was one cashier there that I thought was really hot. That one with the black hair.
Are you talking the one that?
Next to the one I checked out.
Okay, I was like,
No, not the one I checked out.
I guess I don't remember her.
No, she was like short and petite, and like she had like black hair and like makeup and like black lipstick.
Yeah.
And eyeliner.
The problem is
she had goth girlfriend vibes going on.
The problem is if you think. Okay, never mind. This is probably mean.
What?
Never mind.
What are you gonna say that she's not as hot under the makeup?
No,
is that what you're gonna say?
No, never mind.
What were you gonna say? I want to know
legit
now.
mean.
No, what? Let's just let it out and we'll play it off as a joke.
Okay.
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say the problem is if you think that Hot Topic chicks are hot, then you have to basically want to kill yourself.
Oh, okay, that was
because
the
you're
joke.
like completely suicidal and emo.
So you're saying you'd have to be emo.
Yeah, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
but
you could have toned that joke down a little bit when you explained it to me, but I'll give it a solid 6 out of 9 in terms of its ideology behind it. Execution pretty sloppy. Probably got demonetized.
Yeah, thank you.
No, that'll happen to me, not you. Luckily, the streams make nothing, so we're good. As long as you don't say something like the N-word on a heated gamer moment on this. We're on a bridge. Don't say it. I'm watching you. Don't. No.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
Okay, good. Okay. Oh, fool.
Nice joke.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. I saw the cat headphones and I was thinking you were going all in.
The cat headphones.
I feel bad for making that joke. I literally love him and everyone just brings that up all the time.
Yeah.
If I ever got a chance to meet him, I think I'd nerd out.
That'd be amazing.
So heavily. I don't know. I mean, like, also though, I get what he's like. His is like incredibly far out there for me, but like, even at like 30K or whatever, I do get what he's saying about like people. Like, he wants people to see him as a person.
Yeah.
It's weird when people like act like you're like not more than just some idiot who like makes videos and you're from.
You just happen to get popular.
Yeah, well, that's what a lot of it is. A lot of getting popular on YouTube is luck.
Right.
Like
you just happen to hit that right video.
Well, you can say it's what you do, but it's like there were great videos I made 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That nobody watched because they just didn't get recommended.
Ultimate Alliance 2 review.
That's a good video. It's a little long.
I'm just giving that one a shout out because we put a lot of time into
like,
that.
The Traumatic Trashes are legitimate good videos.
Yeah.
Like they're up there. Like I would argue, no offense to Donkey because I don't know him, but I would argue that they're like sort of that same style of like cut down montages of like funny comedy review type thing.
Right.
Not done to copy him, but done in my own style that like were really good years ago that nobody saw.
Right.
So I don't know.
That was a nice shout out.
To Traumatic Trash.
Yeah,
Look
please,
up Traumatic
please
Trash.
go watch those videos.
Look at the live stream. Will Van Leuven. Hello there. General Kenobi.
General Van Leuven.
Oh, hey, Jordan T asked a question that I would like to answer. Also, Ben Cruz says I should shoot my shot with the Hot Topic worker.
Please don't.
No, I'm not going to. I don't even know this person. I was just saying she's cute. I like goth girlfriend vibes.
Only the weak
Probably why I'm like falling for Zatanna.
Do you like hate yourself?
No, I don't.
I'm kidding.
What is wrong with you? And like, do you like legitimately hate emo style? Do you like?
I do.
You actually don't like it.
No, I don't.
Okay, what do you not like about the style?
It's weird. It's weird.
Okay, that's not an objective answer.
To me, self-harm is weird.
That's not what it has to be.
That is literally
though.
what emo is.
No, it doesn't have to be that for you to like the visual like style of how to dress. Like,
oh, you're talking about like the dress.
Like girls can dress in black and
Okay.
have like piercings and have like black lipstick and eyeliner and not be emo or like not be what would you say, like not have emotional stuff.
Okay. So going off of that.
So I'm saying goth girlfriend vibes are like she dresses that way and she cute.
So here's another one. I don't like jewelry. I just don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like earrings.
So
I find it kind of weird.
What about your
looking.
wife's jewelry?
She doesn't
bra?
She does not wear jewelry.
But she has a jewelry bra.
How do you know that?
Batman says Jared Leto was best Joker 1,000 out of 10. Evan Ashley says we're one step closer to the diamond play button. Thank you. Also, oh man, where was it? Who asked? Who asked about a place to start with comics? Did I miss this?
What?
Somebody asked a Jordan T. Guys, I just want to know if we know where someone should start if they want to get into comics. I honestly tell people to start at the New 52 with DC because it's a total relaunch that doesn't need much of the past, but there's a lot of stuff people don't like in it. If you want to start with Batman, I start at New 52. You can always work your way backwards if you love it.
So what if someone wanted to start with, give two answers, one of the DC comic books and one with Marvel?
Okay, well, it's gonna depend on the characters. So, for Batman, I'd start with New 52. For anything, a lot of the others, so, Justice League, Superman, Wonder Woman, I would start with Rebirth, personally.
Okay.
And you can always work your way backwards. But these are, jumping in points. A real jumping in point would actually be to start at, to read through Batman, New 52, and then to read the DC Universe Rebirth one-shot, which is called DC Universe Rebirth. That's one issue. And then you can move into Rebirth stuff. That's one way to do it, because Batman is the cream of the crop of New 52.
I think Batman's the cream of the crop of DC.
Well, Superman's really up there too. He just gets underrated because people don't read his good stuff. But as far as Marvel, that one's harder because they've really had no big relaunches. Everything is in DC, everything's canon in a way, but in Marvel, everything's just straight up canon.
Yeah. Would you, if you were to pick one character to start with, would it be Spider-Man to start with?
Probably. I'd say read some early Spider-Man stuff. Not early, but dude, he's gonna kill you. I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm honestly thinking. Ultimate Spider-Man is a good place to start, but it's not in the main continuity. It's in the Ultimate world. So you can read Peter Parker's Ultimate Spider-Man. Gives you pretty much the heart of the character. If you want to read in the normal world, I would start at somewhere in the mid Amazing Spider-Man after issue 500 because it hits a really crap point. I would read it around the point of I'd read the Spider-Man stuff that is the Road to Civil War.
Okay.
I don't know what issues those are, but you'd have to look at Spider-Man Road to Civil War. I would read the Civil War issues themselves. I would read Spider-Man Civil War, the tie-in, and then I'd read Spider-Man Back in Black. Then I would skip a bunch of garbage because it's all pretty okay in my opinion. They don't know what to do with him for years after Back in Black because they do this thing called One More Day where they retcon MJ and his marriage out of the story and just a bunch of dumb stuff.
Yeah.
And they have no idea what to do with him until Spider-Man Dying Wish. Which is also incredible, and then Superior Spider-Man. That's where I would go with Spider-Man. Sorry, that's a lot.
What if you were starting with the Fantastic Four?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You actually want to know?
Yeah, I'm actually curious because I actually like the Fantastic Four.
I have an answer you're not gonna like.
Okay.
I think they got really dumb. They do a bunch of stuff moving Johnny off the team and all kinds of dumb stuff where they become the Future Foundation. So, I guess early.
The classics?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would read for Fantastic Four if you really want to read it. I honestly think that from late 80s on, the Fantastic Four is fairly directionless. Just in general. They don't really have a purpose that they serve. And Reed Richards just shows up when they need smart guy to answer questions.
It's we need computer help.
Reed Richards. Here, I want to play a little bit.
Let me just enter my calculations.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, what time is it?
5:19.
Are we going till what, close to 6 or 5:45? When was it you wanted to leave?
Probably 5:45.
Alright, we'll go till Nate has to go home to his
I do have to go home.
wife's dresser to check and see if I was correct about the clothing that she owns.
You are
It's
correct,
my
yes.
water.
That's mine, actually.
Oh, where's mine?
Yours is over here.
I'd like that one too, please. Nate, my throat hurts from all the punishment you put it through.
Sorry.
By talking to me this much and me having to answer you this much.
Sorry for talking. We can sit in silence if you want.
No, I'm okay. Also, why is the live stream back there?
I don't know.
It shows us on Tatooine?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That was like a long time ago.
Here, let's refresh it.
Yeah, I guess my point with the Fantastic Four was I kind of wish that they had better storylines. Because I actually do like them.
Yeah.
I think Human Torch is really cool, and Thing's fine, but I like Human Torch, I like Susan Storm. I like some renditions of Reed, but I kind of wish that they were more popular than they are.
Yeah?
But I kind of feel like they shot themselves in the foot by making Reed Richards kind of an idiot in a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
It's like literally Reed Richards is always the guy just in the top room of the building on his computer.
I can tell you where not to start with Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Ultimate Fantastic Four. That's a pretty yikes.
Why? What's wrong with it?
It's just stupid, and they like try really hard to make like Reed Richards a like dysfunctional sociopath.
Yeah.
And it works when he becomes the Maker, like way later, but like when he's Reed Richards, just a member of the Fantastic Four, it's really stupid. It doesn't work at all. I don't know. Also, like Ultimate is like needlessly depressing on a lot of stuff, like weirdly.
I don't know the story.
It's just like
Do like people in the past Fantastic Four die or something?
no, I wouldn't say that. It's more just like stuff like Reed and Sue have like a really dysfunctional relationship. Almost every relationship in Ultimate's dysfunctional
Oh, okay.
and weird. I don't know. It's just, I guess, other than Ultimate Spider-Man, I don't think they had a lot going on. So, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of seems like the story with the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, and that's why I'm hopeful with the MCU, is that they'll actually make a good movie with them and make them likable.
I hope so. I think it's gonna be weird now that we've like moved out of like a phase where like we're missing heroes now.
Yeah. Moving on. Michael Humphrey says, I know that Finn is force sensitive, but how did he stand his ground against Kylo Ren in a fight? You know, this is something I always thought was kind of funny.
What, that he did?
Yeah, well, not funny. That's like hilarious, but just kind of dumb.
I just hate that this question always comes up.
Well, it's like Finn picked up the lightsaber, and he actually did not get annihilated.
But he still lost.
Yeah,
Pretty quick.
yeah, but he didn't get like destroyed.
But Kylo Ren got shot by a bowcaster.
Yes,
A bowcaster that would send normal people flying and kill them.
yes,
And probably could have killed him.
yes. I love that he kept like punching it to
To
give
feed
him,
on the pain.
yeah, to give himself more pain, so he can get more adrenaline, and
Well, yeah, and that's how the dark side works. Feeding
Exactly.
on pain and suffering.
I think that was really cool.
It was cool, but like my thing is this question always comes up and nobody's ever satisfied with the answer, so I don't know why it's asked.
Right.
Because it's like the answer is seriously that Kylo Ren took a shot in the side that should have killed him and didn't,
Yeah,
and came back and fought someone who had like advanced hand-to-hand training, and that person still lost to Kylo Ren. So it's like, why does it matter?
right.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, he was a weakened Ren. This is not like full force Kylo Ren.
But nobody bitches about it in terms of like, why didn't Vader just wipe the floor completely with Luke in 5 seconds?
Because that would require dissing the original trilogy, which you can't do.
And the thing is, the answer is just as dumb because he wasn't trying to. He was just messing with him, trying to get him to join the dark side. Then he just cuts his hand off. So it's like, I don't understand how that's like fine,
Yeah.
but like the other is not. Also, where's my team and like what is going on?
They're nowhere. Joe Miliato says, did Palpatine let Mace Windu win? I don't think he did.
I think he just straight up couldn't beat him.
Yeah, I think Mace Windu is just that powerful.
I'm honestly just gonna like sit back if my team won't do anything.
Well, wait for them to join you and then attack.
They weren't joining me. That's the thing. Like one is just sitting over there. One is up there. I don't even see the other one. Oh, he's here.
Wait, what's he doing back here?
I don't know. Something hit me.
Oh, it's Iden.
Iden and Boba Fett.
Oh, hey, that Luke took out Kylo Ren.
Nice. Wow, somebody did
Cool.
Did something.
Nice. I feel like this is like an epic battle.
It is, yeah, but Vader grabbed us, of course.
So
Where
someone
is
says,
he?
anyone else remember the animated Ultimate Avengers movies?
You do?
Yeah, I actually watched those. They were, at the time, I really liked them, but looking back on them, they're kind of dumb.
You don't like him now?
Not really.
Did you ever watch like the Children of the Avengers ones?
Yeah, I saw.
What were those called?
Young Avengers? Yeah. Okay, well. Yeah, they were the Young Avengers.
Oh, not good.
I saw like a little bit of the first one. I thought it was kind of dumb.
Why does Vader keep camping in that corner and then like just showing up to like?
Because he can win that way.
I wish I had Vader stomp these people.
Would you though?
Yeah.
Would you really? Oh, beat BB9.
Well, who knows if I can because he's OPAF.
Does that smoke actually hurt you?
Yes.
Oh,
And like he can stun you literally every 2 seconds. Oh, and look, Iden's hanging out with him.
that's not OP at all. Did you hear the rumors that they were going to announce the next Arkham game at E3?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I'm so tired of Arkham rumors. I guess I think that like it's very possible, but like if we're being honest, WB should have announced this months ago, so that's totally on them. That is their fault.
WB should have announced the game by now.
Like a year ago,
And
WB
then-
should have announced this game.
Yes. And then at E3 this year, they should have released a lot of the final details about it.
And like footage.
Yes.
Okay, cool, awesome. I'm
I-
glad I can't fucking move. Sorry. It's annoying.
No, it's okay. Oh, someone said it was called Next Avengers.
I thought there was a
I
Young
thought it was-
Avengers too.
Maybe the... Okay, I remember Next Avengers, and I also remember Young Avengers. So I guess I don't know what the difference is. I remember seeing Young Avengers, not Next Avengers. King G asks, greatest comic hero of all time.
I don't know. Cause like people want me to say Batman, but I don't really know if I think that. I think they're good in different ways. Like Batman is no worse than Superman and vice versa, because they're totally different.
So you think like Batman and Superman are the two best?
They're two of the best. I think Spider-Man's up there. I don't know. I think the Flash is definitely up there. Wally West.
Who do you think has the most... How do I word this? The most
Good stories.
good stories, yeah.
Batman.
You think Batman does?
Yeah. I'd say probably. But that doesn't mean that like Superman doesn't have some amazing ones.
Right.
Same with like Spider-Man and Wally. I don't know.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, every character is better in their own way. Well, not better, but every character is good in their own way.
Yeah.
You know, liking... The reasons what makes Batman good is different than what makes Superman good.
That literally should not have hit me at all.
I know.
How do we keep like people keep quitting?
How many are on your team?
Well, 4, but
Oh,
people
okay.
keep quitting now.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess I don't...
You don't have an answer either.
Not really. I would have said Batman, just because I think he has a lot of really good storylines.
But he's not your favorite.
He's not my favorite, but I think in terms of who's would be the best comic character,
You'd still say him.
yeah. I mean, my favorite DC character is Green Lantern.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't have the best comics.
That's kind of what I've gathered.
He has some though, like by Jeff Johns. Like he's done some really good like Green Lantern stuff.
So who is... Okay, so I saw this question a long time ago, but I forgot to ask it. Favorite Lantern Corps?
White.
White Lanterns are yours?
White, yeah. Well, like when it's just Kyle, not when it's like 50 people.
So you just like Kyle.
No, because it's still a Lantern Corps, just like Farley's is still like the Orange Lantern. Larfleeze, I don't know his name. It's still like the Orange Lantern Corps, but like it's still a Corps, but it's just one guy. It's hard to explain.
No, I get it, because wasn't his storyline was...
He gains access to all the emotional spectrums,
yes.
and then he gets the White Ring.
Yeah, but didn't like all the other lanterns die or something?
The White Lanterns?
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Why,
I mean,
why is he the only one?
Originally, there was more than one White Lantern before, like, New 52, and then in New 52, he is the White Lantern because of, it's so hard to explain.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess my favorite's probably just the Green Lanterns, but those are just the ones I know the most about.
Right, I get that.
So what is Orange Lanterns? What's their
I
power
always
source?
forget. I don't remember.
So you have green, white, orange,
Indigo.
red, indigo, yellow. Am I missing
Blue.
one? Blue. So I know
Black.
Black. Okay. So I know green and yellow, but what are like the power sources of the other ones?
I feel like you're putting me on the spot here.
Well, I
Red's
just want to know
anger.
if you want to know. I
Red-
just want to know if you know.
Red's anger. Black is pretty much death. White is life, but it's like all of them.
Okay.
Yellow is fear. Green is will. Blue is hope.
Hope?
Hope.
That's kind of weird, but okay.
But yeah, blue's hope, which is part of the reason why the Blue Lanterns play a big part in Doomsday Clock, but they don't. It's interesting. Like prior to it in the Rebirth universe. What other ones? Indigo, I think, is love. Like, it's like the pinkish one, which is like Star Sapphire.
Yeah.
Or at least it used to be. I don't even know now if it is. Are there any I'm missing?
Orange?
I don't know what that is. I feel like it's like chaos, but it's not.
Huh.
Can I like use your phone and look it up?
You might have
Text
to...
from Jessica. Hey, check out this new thing John sent me.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh wait, you don't have to do my code.
Alright. So, let's see. Orange Lanterns. Orange.
Oh, someone says Orange Lantern is greed.
Oh! Oh, yeah! Yeah, because there's only one Orange Lantern because it's the power of greed. So that...
There's only one Orange Lantern?
Usually.
Okay.
Sometimes there's more than one, but like a lot of times there's just one because they only want... Because of greed, they just want to be the only one to have the Orange Lantern powers.
Oh, okay. That's kind of weird.
It is weird. There you go.
Huh. Yeah, I love the Lantern Corps. I just think they're cool.
They are really cool.
Michael Myers asks, why do people not like Ares from Wonder Woman?
Oh, in the movie?
Yeah.
I just feel like he's underdeveloped. But Nate hasn't watched it.
I haven't seen the movies.
I think you said you want to.
I do want to, yeah. Well, I've been wanting to for a long time.
But yeah, I guess without saying too much for Nate, I think he's an underdeveloped villain, but he's cool.
So you think he's a lot like Steppenwolf from Justice League?
I think he's much better than that.
Oh, you think he's better than Steppenwolf?
Yeah, but I don't know by how much. I mean, like, Wonder Woman gets by on the soul of Wonder Woman, you know, like the hero, really, more than the villain.
I'm not saying Steppenwolf is cool. I actually found him a really lame villain, but...
Right, no, I understood your question. Or statement, or whatever.
Who is your favorite and least favorite DCEU villain?
Is this in the comics or
No,
in the comments?
this is
you?
just me.
I guess they're not very good.
No, they are not.
My favorite would probably be like Zod, I guess.
Okay, yeah. He's cool.
And my least favorite for DCEU specifically would be like Jared Leto.
Okay.
30 Seconds to Joker.
You like Jared Leto worse than the Enchantress?
Yeah, oh yeah. At least Enchantress, like
yeah.
I'd smash like with the Enchantress.
Okay.
Like I'd take her to bed, but like Jared Leto doesn't even have that.
Why not?
He's just annoying, and he's like, "Da-na-na-na, what if I wanted to laugh?"
Yeah. Well, what's dumb about Jared Leto's Joker is, well, one, he didn't really get any screen time to develop him, but two, they made him like really weirdly thuggish, and I feel like it didn't really work.
Yeah, I liked when he released his mixtape in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
And then there was an entire arc about whether or not Joker was allowed to say that word in his mixtape. That was my favorite part.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
He looks like he could have. Also, I don't think he's funny at all, and like especially when it's like with Harley like dancing like a stripper.
Yeah.
And then like he's like, "You eyed my girl," basically. It's like, okay, but dude, you like literally wanted him to eye your girl. What the heck are you doing?
Well, he just wanted to kill the guy.
Well, then just kill him.
I know.
It wasn't even a joke. It was just like, okay, you're just being a dick. Like it's not funny. Like I don't know. Like Joker in like DCAU and like in the comics, he'll kill people like over a joke, but like it's a joke. If there's no joke, it does not fit the Joker.
Well, yeah, and the thing with the Joker is, yeah, he's kind of like sadistic, but he's also funny.
Yeah.
And when you make a character who's supposed to be funny and he's just not funny
at all,
it doesn't work.
Yeah, and there's even funny things that Heath Ledger's Joker does.
Yeah.
He's not like focused on comedy,
right.
but there's like bits, like very poor choice of words. Like it's like a joke.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like "Let Her Go" drops Rachel off the side of the building. Very poor choice of words. It's a pun.
Yeah.
Something like, "And I thought my jokes were bad." Like those are jokes.
Or a part I thought was funny was when he made the pencil disappear.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he's like the Joker focused most on like gaffes,
right?
But they're there. And I'd argue with like Jared Leto,
it's not
ever,
at all.
Ever.
It's just he's like a gangster thug guy.
Yeah. I feel like
it's just not funny.
I just feel like he's that one kid in school who thought he was like really cool because he had like a fake tattoo and his hood halfway up.
Yeah.
That's like my problem with him is he's such a tryhard.
Yeah, I think my least favorite DCEU villain is probably Joker. My favorite is... Oh, this is tough.
I think it's Zod. Doesn't it have to be Zod? I mean, like, who do you even have to work with here?
Okay, you're not gonna like this.
Probably not.
You're not gonna like this.
Is it Lex Luthor?
It's either Zod or it's Black Mask.
What?
Yeah, I actually liked him.
I mean, I like him too, but how?
I actually liked him.
More than Lex Luthor?
Yes.
Like, Lex Luthor sucks, don't get me wrong, but he's, like, decent. I mean, like, he's fine.
I thought he was fine. I actually like Black Mask, though.
What? Was this guy in the wall?
What was he doing?
They're in the walls.
He's, like, glitching in the wall. But yeah, I actually like Black Mask. I thought he was really cool.
Yeah, I liked him. I'm not going to dispute you on that. I just don't think he's like amazing.
Yeah.
And would you like him that much without Ewan McGregor?
Okay.
Same exact writing. Same exact writing down to a T.
Yes, you got me there. I love Ewan McGregor.
And that's fine, but like I don't know if that really counts as like you love the character completely. Does it?
No, but I think Ewan McGregor made the character better.
I agree with that. That's totally fair.
So, yes, I actually really liked him. The only thing I didn't really like about him was I thought at times it was a little weird how it kind of seemed like Zaz was like his odd daddy boyfriend. I don't know. It was like weird.
So you're saying that they didn't establish the Zaz and Black Mask relationship.
Yes.
It's left extremely vague.
Yeah, it was really weird.
And so like I actually agree with what you're saying because like I think I don't want to say you have to be careful how you say it, but people will get pissy about something like that. But if they defined it that way, you could have gotten on board with it.
Right.
Like, a lot easier.
Right.
But it seems like the studio purposely made it vague. Like, obviously Zaz is gay.
Right.
But, like, it's almost like they try to make it vague whether or not, like, Black Mask and him are a thing.
Right.
And by doing that, like, his character falls apart in some ways,
Yeah.
because it, like, seems like at times it's like they're like boyfriend and boyfriend, or boyfriend and girlfriend, or whatever you want to call it, like partners.
Boyfriend, probably.
Well, it depends, because it depends how they would
Okay.
identify
Yeah.
in that. Because Zaz is more feminine. And, like, at times it seems like they're clearly that. At other times it seems like Zaz is his babysitter.
Yeah, okay, babysitter. That's the word I was looking for.
And that's my issue with it, is like they don't fully identify what their relationship is.
Yes.
And because of that, it's so vague that like it feels shallow and forced.
Yes.
And like if they had just gone in on like, yeah, they're gay, it'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't care. I literally wouldn't care. I'd just be like, okay.
Yeah, that's...
And I'd watch it and I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
But like because they don't pick a side on that, and they just try to play it off super vague. And I was reading, this could be wrong, I was reading that the studio purposely did that. Like that they cut stuff that did establish that relationship because they didn't want it to be controversial.
I thought you were going on what their original story was.
Oh,
I was
no,
like,
no. Their original story is even worse, but that was part of the original story.
Yeah.
Was to like not have that be a vague thing and actually establish like the relationship between those two. And I think that if you're going to go in on something like that, you need to do that. Otherwise, it comes off as like you don't care,
Right?
Or like you don't care about that character's story because it's left so vague that you don't know who they are.
Yeah. So. Yes, babysitter. That's the word I was looking for.
You know,
I think that's my only issue with the character.
Yeah.
Is there was times where their relationship seemed really. It seemed like Black Mask was kind of like a child at times.
I mean, he is
And,
childish.
well, I know, but it seemed, and then Zaz was like an odd
Like
guardian.
caregiver.
Yeah, it was just weird. And
I
was
agree.
okay,
Like he's like his personal care assistant
Yeah,
at
yeah.
times, and then at other times he's his boyfriend, and then at other
Right.
times they play it like he's just his friend.
right.
And so it's like, what are you going for?
And other
in the
times
tone
it's like
of these
his
two
henchman
characters.
and like his assassin.
Yeah, and you know what? You can play that kind of dynamic vague at times, and it works. So like, was it Eddie in It Chapter 2? No, who was it?
Which one?
It Chapter 2.
Richie.
Richie. Yeah, I'm sorry, I messed up the names. But like,
Eddie's the guy who's obsessed with medical things.
okay, Richie's played like vaguely, you know.
Yeah.
Like his sexuality is very vague. And I guess we're not the most woke people ever to be talking about these things, but like, I do think it's a fair conversation topic. Like, Richie is like, that's his name?
Yeah, Richie.
Okay, I'm not messing it up.
No,
Okay.
it's Richie.
Richie is like played vaguely homosexual.
Yeah.
And like you don't, yeah, I mean, it's kind of up to you. It seems like very heavily implied that he is, but like, fine. And like it's done in a way where like if you want it to be vague, it's still personal. It doesn't feel like a product. That's my big problem with Birds of Prey, is I feel like it's a product movie versus like a movie for art.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I felt like it felt like it was trying to sell me on the movie.
And the movie in general is just kind of just fun.
Yeah,
And that's it.
I agree. Also, we're pretty much done here. Even though I just had
Yeah.
a terrible match. I wonder if we said anything controversial.
We probably did.
I don't know, man. You can't even talk about things now without everybody getting pissy about it and like upset.
Couple last minute questions. Michael Myers says, what are your thoughts on the Injustice games and what are your expectations for Injustice 3?
I really hope Injustice 3 has an even more in-depth gear system. My expectations, I guess, are to move on from where we left it. I hope Superman is not the core of the story for another time. I don't want to say too much about
Right.
Injustice 2 yet.
My
In terms of the story.
one thing I'm hoping is, and I thought they did a good job with this with 2, I want to see more characters, like different characters.
Mm-hmm.
Other than just Batman.
I would like to see Zatanna come back.
Yeah.
She was in like the DLC, I believe, for the first game.
Yeah, she was. And Martian Manhunter. I liked him a lot.
I'd like him to come back and actually play a part in the story.
Yeah.
I don't know fully off the top of my head everyone who's dead is the thing, by the way, because a lot of people are dead in that universe.
Yeah.
Like they were killed. But even to see, I don't know, Stargirl could be neat.
Yeah.
Like some Justice Society characters, if you want to go back. Like, is Hawkman dead? I don't know. He might be.
What if they had Kid Flash?
Kid Flash could be cool, but I think the Flash... Oh, yeah, no, the Flash right now is Barry, so I wonder where Kid Flash is. And I know that, like, Superboy and the Titans are in this universe, because they were in the comics, like, the few that I actually have read.
Yeah.
Which I would like to go through and read that universe. It is interesting. I don't know, there's a lot of things you could do with that. Just more characters.
Yeah.
Like, especially heroes.
And I also would like to see different characters than what they've used.
Yeah.
In not just Injustice, but other
DC
games
stuff?
or DC shows or so. I don't know, like a cool villain they could add is Killer Croc. I know I'm just a Killer Croc fan, but
No, they could, and they could also add in some heroes like the Spectre.
yeah.
They could do sort of a Crisis on Infinite Earth situation with like the Monitor and the Anti-Monitor, but in the Injustice world. So you could go into like a storyline like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot you could do. I guess I just really hope for the gameplay to be good. Like, the character design is unreal in 2. Everybody looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially the girls. They look amazing.
Starfire is really cool.
Yeah, everybody looks great. And the gear system's fantastic. I just want more gear next time. Because, like, I feel like everybody has, like, 10 variants of, like, their chest and their legs and their head and, like, stuff like that. And then it'll be just that. And it'll be renamed, and you'll get
Right.
that same one. I wish they could double that.
Or it'll be like the same design, but then they like switch up one tiny little color or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, new design.
Yeah. And if you're going to do that, it's like you almost... Well, they can't just let you design it yourself, because then you wouldn't care about the gear system. But it's almost like pushing in that direction.
Right.
Any other final questions? Because we are going to end here in a minute. Nate does have to leave.
Not really.
Not really. Let me look. Play as the presence. Yeah, basically. Play as God. The presence is God, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's dead. That's a good point. The Last Witcher says, because they can bring in characters from the other universes, basically. Because Green Arrow is brought in from a different universe, like in that. Like when he's in 2, that Oliver's dead. Like the Oliver from the Injustice universe. They bring him over from the multiverse.
What if
Not even in the game. This is like in the comics. So
What if they brought over Joaquin Phoenix's Joker?
that would be cool. That would definitely be cool. Constantine, I agree. Deadman, those are both great. So I don't know. I'd like to see some characters like that. But hey, it's been a great stream.
It has.
Cal asks how we've been. I've been good. I feel like I got a lot of stuff off my chest yesterday. I feel better. I'm having a good day. I hung out with Nate.
You got a lot of stuff off your chest today.
Yeah, like clothes. So we're having a good day. Yeah. Nothing really to complain about. Video coming out tomorrow. I'm excited. Also, I'll answer this last question by Marcos. Favorite Elseworld story? Probably Gotham by Gaslight, the comic. Probably.
I don't honestly know what that is. So.
Nate picks Son of Superman.
Okay, that's
Or,
my favorite one.
I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Maybe I messed that up. Regardless. Guys, have a good day. We're going to go. Does anyone want to say goodbye as we turn this off? I hope that you do. This is how I get my attention for the day. Lizzie Edwards says bye. Bye, Lizzie. Great to see you as always. Oh, I just cracked my knee. We need outro music.
Outro music?
Yeah, also The Last Witcher. This will be on as a video on demand later, like as a archived live stream. So definitely check out the first part if you want. See you, Batman. See you, Hawk. See everybody. Thanks again for all the support. Hey, if you are not a member of the Discord, by the way, or don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter, those are in the link below. Please do. I'm trying to grow my Instagram. I show a lot of waifus off there. So.
And see you, Michael Myers. Please don't kill me.
Yeah, please don't kill us. Bye, everybody. Bye, Cal. Bye, Joe. Bye, Jill. Have a great day.